We bought River Road Farm 15 years ago this month. Rob and I, we were looking for a property with an old house, and we wanted something with patina and that was really somewhat untouched that we could put our own stamp on. We both love antiquing and had been collecting for many years, so much of what we had fit perfectly in here, or to our eyes it did. As you can tell, we're definitely not minimalist, and many pieces are also inherited from family, like the tall case clock, which when it strikes brings back memories of my childhood, and they mean a lot to us. You know, it's the history and memories of all of these items that put soul into a home.
So when we arrived, it was a clean palette. It was a period home, 1732, in the middle of a field, basically. Little by little, we would add stuff. The first thing we did was the fountain. We created the rondelle down there, and from that, everything developed. Once we got the hedge around the garden, we created the perennial beds. One day we were outside trimming the hedge. We realized it was wasted real estate, so we added the white garden. And that's how it developed. That, along with, I feel, leaving and coming back with fresh eyes, seeing things differently, trying to step it up a notch, and also budget. Things happened when you could afford it, so nothing happened instantly. We basically really just finished.
Suzanne, I have to show you this. This is the garden room. It's the whole reason why we're in Connecticut. It's by Timothy Mawson. We found it at an antique place in Nashville, and after looking through it, it's all places in Connecticut, and it brought us up here. And now we know most of these people live here. You know, Tom at the Blackwell Antiques, he does these paintings
like Trompe l'oeil.
Like Trompe.
That's amazing. And this is a very unusual idea, which I love. Baskets hanging on the wall with houseplants tucked into them like shelves. Where did you get that idea?
So we had all of these baskets, and I wanted to put them on the wall just the way it takes up the space. And we had all these extra plants. So Rob said, why don't we put them on the baskets?
So I've got to show you this. This is what the house looked like before.
From this exact same
And we loved it
perspective.
because it was so pure and simple, and as you could see, we went a little crazy.
There's absolutely nothing here except for a lawn.
Exactly.
And you guys added in all the layering
And
of the
changed
gardens.
some
And changed a
architecture.
few other things.
Yeah.
Amazing. Now, what strikes me right away is that you guys have the most elegant potting sheds of anyone in the entire world.
We actually call this our warming shed. It's technically not a greenhouse, but it houses the winter plants.
I would happily live here, let the records reflect, in the summer. It just has a wonderful formality to it from the architecture. What's with the columns? Was this
Did
here?
a job in Atlanta, and the customer wanted square columns, so we salvaged those. And years later, we thought, what can we do with those? And built a portico.
So there was nothing here when you bought the house?
No.
And it looks like it has always been here, but it has your own magical touch to it.
This is how my passion started with collecting garden.
Uh-huh.
These were my mom's garden tools.
Really?
And and they mean a lot to me, and so I saved those. And
Was she a big gardener as well? Did she
was.
inspire your love
She
for
was.
it?
These are collections when we would go to gardens that we really loved or historic places. We would take a piece of bark from a tree and then we would label it. And this is a bark from Bunny Williams' house in Falls Village from May of 2006, which was our first trade secrets trip. The oldest part of the house dates to 1732, and like so many of the old farmhouses, it's been added onto over the years, which gives it that quirky charm which really appealed to both of us. Rob and I both love the fact that the house has not been overly modernized on the inside and still retains a lot of patina. We're not fans of the open floor plan, and this has cozy rooms, low ceilings. We have 6 fireplaces, many of which we keep burning in the wintertime, and every room serves a purpose. We have a little snuggery off of the kitchen, which is a perfect spot for winter, and to have something cooking on the stove with a fire going is sort of a perfect setting for us.
so we built a structure purposely with no electric. So we would come up here and keep it simple. And we know ourselves, if we had electric, we would have ended up turning it into a greenhouse.
A palace.
And at night, it's just filled with nothing but candlelight. It's beautiful.
And you'll
Everybody
entertain.
looks good in candlelight.
Everyone does. And what I like is that this is quite a ways away from the main house. So it really feels like a destination here. I mean, it's a little bit of a walk, and many people would say, why are we doing that? There's no running water. There's no, but that's the charm of it.
And
is
we
that,
have the bonfire going.
Yes.
And it's just really nice in all seasons.
but I like that it's an effort to get here because it's special once you've arrived.
That's great. I appreciate that.
So the trompe l'oeil is done by our friend Tom Rose, and he did a wren and a nest because my last name is Reynolds and Robb's is Nestor, so Wren's Nest.
This was the best day. Thank
We
you
love
so
having you,
much.
but we have a little something for you before we
What?
go.
Are you kidding me? These are like, of course, the wrapping, Stacy, is like, that's enough of a gift for
Don't
me.
you love that marbleized
I
paper?
love it. Can I open this?
Of course, it's for you.
Okay. And it looks like it's the exact same thing as Stacy's.
It is. I didn't
Every
wanna-
time I come here, you give the most thoughtful gifts that reflect the spirit of this place. I know it's not eggs. Last time I got eggs.
No
It's not
eggs. But this is a book that really meant a lot to us, and I think it will mean a lot to both
The
of you.
well-gardened mind.
Yes.
The restorative power of nature. This is amazing, and this is exactly how I feel after being here today with you both, is
good.
restored.
We're glad.
Thank you, guys.
You too. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Mwah.
Don't miss another video visit. Click on the orange Q to subscribe and have Quintessence virtually delivered from our doorstep to yours.